A story from Mark 6. The disciples gathered around him and told him all that they had done and taught. He said to them, "Come away to a deserted place all by yourselves for a while and rest." For many were coming and going, and they had no leisure even to eat. So they went away in a boat to a deserted place by themselves. But many saw them going and recognized them and hurried from all the surrounding towns on foot and got there ahead of them. So when Jesus came ashore, he saw a large crowd. And he had compassion on them because they were like sheep without a shepherd. And he began to teach them many things. Well, when it grew late, his disciples came and said to him, "Teacher, this is a deserted place, and the hour is now very late. Send them away to go into the surrounding country and villages and buy for themselves something to eat." But Jesus said, "You give them something to eat." They said to him, "Are we supposed to go into the towns and buy 200 denarii worth of bread to give to them to eat?" And he said to them, "How many loaves have you? Go and see." Well, when they found out, they came and said, 5 loaves and 2 fish. Well, then Jesus ordered his disciples to get the people to sit down on the green grass in groups. And they sat down in hundreds and 50s. And then taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, he looked up to heaven. And he blessed and broke the bread and gave it to his disciples to set before the people. And he did the same thing with the 2 fish. Well, they all ate and were satisfied. And they took up 12 baskets full of the leftover broken pieces of bread and the fish, too. And those who ate were 5,000 men. And women and children, not to mention. Well, immediately he made his disciples get in the boat and go across to the other side to Bethsaida while he dismissed the crowd. And after he'd said farewell to them, he went up on the mountain to pray. When evening came, the boat was out on the sea, and Jesus was alone on the land. When he saw them straining at the oars because of an adverse wind, he came to them, towards them, walking on the sea. He intended to pass them by, but when they saw him, they thought he was a ghost, and they cried out because they all saw him and were terrified. So immediately he said to them, "Take heart. I am. Don't be afraid." He got into the boat. Of course, the wind ceased. But they were utterly astounded because they did not understand about the loaves. And their hearts were hardened. This is the word of the Lord, the people of God.
Thank you.